Hello. Technological Games here, bringing you some gameplay on Black Ops 2 Zombies Transit on Bus Depot Transit. Now, just quick, just to tell you what I'm doing here, I'm just getting some parts. You build parts. You've got these little building places all across the map. You get parts and you build certain things. Right now, what I'm trying to do is build a turbine. Now, there is one, as you could see by the seat back there. There's a mannequin normally there, which I can't remember, which I just picked up, sorry. And there's one by the bookcase, which I already done. When you pick it up, you get your turbine. First things first, unlimited turbine. Once you've made the turbine, anyone can get it. Once you die, you lose your turbine. Any of your players can come back, get a turbine. I'm saying the word turbine so much. What the turbine does is any doors that need power to be opened, or say you need a source of power to open it, basically, as you can see right there, it'll open the door for you just for a limited amount of time for you to go through, open the door, and as soon as you are actually through the doors, they'll close behind you. As you can see, I just picked up another part there. There is normally always parts there. So far I've found they've only been bus parts. The part that I have right now is to open up the roof, but you need a ladder as well to actually go on top of the roof. But another part that you can get is the ramp to put on front of the bus, and yeah, you can. There are parts for the bus, and what the ram does is any zombies that are coming from the front will actually get rammed into and they will die. The bus. Now, the bus will always be outside, the doors will always be open. Now, after a limited amount of time, about 10 minutes I think it is, not including the first ever try, after the first try, basically what happens is the bus will stop at certain locations. In that location, you'll get out, and you have a vicinity, so your map, and you'll know the vicinity because the rest of it is pretty much boundary by fog. You can go outside of the fog. The only problem is these little baby zombies come and grab onto your head, and they will scratch until you get them off or shoot them before they actually do. But they will keep coming for you until you get out of the fog back into what I call the safe zone, so the regular zone. The thing with the bus is, about 10 minutes after, as long as no one's inside and the doors are open, about 10 minutes it'll horn to warn you that it's about to leave. You have to get inside the bus. Once you get inside the bus, it'll horn again, and then it'll leave. Now, if you want to leave straight away, just stay inside the bus, open the doors, close them again, and the bus driver will actually know that you want to leave. So right now, as you can see, we left the doors open. If you leave the doors open like that, it ain't going to go anywhere until it actually horns about 10 minutes later, which I find is a bit annoying because it should actually stay there until you yourself are ready to go. If the bus does end up leaving and you're in one of these areas where it stops, you have to wait a good 15-20 minutes till the bus goes all the way around by itself, or unless if someone's already in there, you ask them, can you please not get off at any stops, just keep the doors closed, and you'll have to wait until it comes all the way back around. Bus driver, by the way, we all thought was going to be a zombie from the trailers because it has blue eyes. It is getting controlled by Richtofen, but it's some sort of machine. Got no clue how it was made. There's no Easter eggs on YouTube. There will be some soon, of course. Some people will figure out where the radios and stuff are in the storyline. But so far, you know, it's only been released about 2 days. Now, this brings me to my next point. Now, sure, it's been released for 2 days, and there are a lot of people getting the game. There are a lot of people jumping onto the servers. But God, Black Ops 2, well, Treyarch need to pull their, poo together, because the servers are absolutely crap right now. Now, if you go into the server state, they actually have a status website where you go into Black Ops 2/status, I think it is. I'm sure if you just Google it, it'll come up, and you have basically 5 DEFCONs. You have DEFCON 1, which means servers are just completely off, they're not working. DEFCON 1 is only for Wii U right now, which is because it says the servers will be on after the 18th. Now, the rest for PlayStation, Xbox. I think this is good as well because it shows you the different platforms for the status of the servers. PlayStation is on DEFCON 4, and there's DEFCON. It goes up to DEFCON 5s. It says that the servers are completely normal. You'll have the odd lag here and there, and maybe you'll get kicked out. Every single zombies match I've been into, I have been kicked out or lagged out. It will just kick you out and it'll say you lost connection to the Black Ops server, which is really annoying. Sure, I can say, and they can argue that, you know, there are a lot of people, the game's only been out 2 days. I can completely understand that, but it gets really annoying when you're on a high round and it just kicks you out. I mean, there was one point where I was playing split screen with my brother, and it actually stopped. The game stopped on his screen and froze and said downloading game settings. I mean, I was like, huh? How can that actually be possible? Yeah, so it does actually get really annoying. But we always thought that there would be host migration. Now, there's one thing that I noticed. So, as we were all happy when we found out about host migration, was if someone ended up leaving, which was the host, we all got really happy that it would simply migrate the host, because you know, Black Ops 1, if someone got pissed off or they died, they just left, and you know, that's it, end of the game, even if he was at a high round. With this, it'll migrate the host. However, it's not, even if the host does lag out, what I've noticed is 5-6 games it just says connection interrupted, and I've never had that in Black Ops 1. Maybe 1 or 2 times, and that's been released for 2 years almost, and this has happened to me in every game since the last 2 days. So I'm hoping it does get improved and it does go to DEFCON 5 where the servers are completely normal. But I don't think they'll ever reach DEFCON 5 for as long as they're released, because there's always problems with any game, but they really need to fix it. Treyarch really needs to fix this issue. So enough about my problems. Let's talk a bit about the game. So I already told you how the bus works and how the turbines work. Now, the power. You have, I think it's 5 or 6 different stops. You'll stop first from bus depot, you'll go to that petrol station place or the shopping diner place. You can get the MP5 I think from there, and the mystery box always starts there. Excuse me. The mystery box will always be there, and then your second stop is the farm. Your third stop is where you can get the tombstone and the tombstone perk. Now, if you don't know what the tombstone perk is, it's actually, I was really amazed by it. I haven't used it just yet because the tombstone perks comes before Juggernog, and your priority is to get Juggernog, not tombstone, because of the reason of tombstone perk. Now let me explain. So let's take, for example, you had an RPD and your RPD and a ray gun. That's just as an example, and you had Juggernog and sleight of hand. Now, if you've had the tombstone perk and you die, when you respawn, there will be a power up in front of you, like, you know, when you get a green power ups like max ammo or nuke, except this one will look like a tombstone. And when you do go over it, you'll actually get back your guns and you'll get back your perks, which I think is absolutely amazing, because I mean, it takes ages, I really mean ages, to go all the way around to get Juggernog even for the first time. We were so happy when we got it for the first time. Just to tell you, this stop actually contains the AK-47U, and you can also do the power. Now, the main reason why people have the power is first to open the power only doors, which aren't really necessary. But the other reason is so all the perks turn on. However, if you've got the turbine, you use the turbine, you plant it in front of your perk machine, and the perk machine will actually turn on. So there's really no point for the power, which I think is good, because you want to get to the power, so you just stay in the bus and you get out as quick as possible. Nah, I forgot where I was actually.
Why did I fire off all my bullets?
Yeah, but like I said, yeah, which is good, because you don't want to turn on the power. It's like 4 stops away. There's like 5, 6 stops. And yeah, I actually don't know what to say here. Oh yeah, here, as you can see on the roof, you can actually get on top of the roof, and my mate was saying it says triangle to get on top of the roof, and I was just kept jumping and trying, but I think you need the ladder. This brings me to building parts. You need to build pretty much everything in this game. You need to find parts to build the turbines, you need parts to build the pack-a-punch machine, you need parts to build the power, to turn on the power. So I don't know if it's good or a bad thing. It's a good thing in a way, because you know, it's a bit more of a challenge, but it's a bad thing is, you know, who's really bothered to try and just keep building the power each time? But then again, you got the starting room, and you've got the turbine to turn on any perks. Now, as you can see here, the actual maps that you get to play is your farm map, which we passed, and this map, which is the town map. I absolutely hate the town map because of the fire. Now, as we all know, when Moon ended, the Earth exploded. Now, I'm guessing this is why everything's on fire. Now, if you go into the fire, you will actually set alight and it will hit you. And if the zombies pass the fire, they'll turn into fire zombies, and when you shoot them, they will explode. And it's just so annoying. This is why I hate the town map, simply because of the fact there are so many cracks in the ground. And it does get super annoying when you keep getting hit. And if there's a zombie near you and he's a fire zombie and he hits you, and you, like I said just here, you get dazed when they hit you. So you have to really watch yourself. And if you're red like I was and you accidentally go on top of the fire, you will actually get hit and go down. So now, as you can see, we're in the town map, and you got the farm map, which you get to play on their own, or when you play Transit you go through these two, but you also have the other stops, and you don't really play them. As you see here, Juggernaut's turned off because I haven't turned on the power, but if you use the turbine, Juggernaut will actually turn on, which is pretty cool. What more can I say about this? Yeah, town is, I think, the only map you can actually do 4v4 on. Now, 4v4 works where you have your two teams, of course. You got CDC and CIA. Now, these people can actually help you. They can revive you, or they screw you over, they don't revive you, and you basically just stay in that area. But 8 people in this map, this town map, it just gets too hectic. There is too much fire everywhere. You have fire zombies everywhere, exploding all over the place. It's so annoying. It is really annoying. I don't think Treyarch really tried in zombies. I don't know. They have some really good ideas, of course. You know, the going around the map. Oh, also one more thing. There, people found an Easter egg where, after the farm map, if you get out of the bus at a certain point, you actually and you walk through, risking the baby zombie things, you're actually going to nacht, untoten from World at War and Black Ops, if you downloaded the DLC or got the one of the editions, the expensive editions, which I think was pretty cool. But you can't go upstairs or anything, it's just the bottom room. But it's still a cool Easter egg. Maybe that will tie in to what actually happened, because no one actually knows any Easter eggs. Once the Earth exploded, everyone was like, how are they really going to carry it on? But, you know, hell on Earth, all the ground is cracked, and it's friggin' annoying. Why, Richtofen? Why did you actually have to explode everything? It's really bad. But I am actually rambling on. But it would just say it now. I'm gonna say it now that please subscribe. I will upload a lot more zombie gameplay, tips, guides. If I find any Easter eggs, I will upload them. Please like the video if you do enjoy it, and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. What it'll do is, every time I put up a new video, if you do like me, then it'll show up in your subscription feed and you'll get to watch it. And it's pretty cool, completely free. A lot of people do say this. A lot of people are like, yeah, we know it's free, so what? But you know, there are some people out there that think, you know, the subscribe button, you actually have to pay for it or something. But no. Now, right now, I have that other friend that you can see in the background that we left behind because he was an idiot and he didn't jump on the bus, and the bus doesn't stop once it goes. At least I don't know of any way it does. He is too rubbish for UT Ultimate Team, and that's my good mate from school. He also plays a lot of zombies, but he doesn't have an HD PVR, so I'm the only one recording here. There's not a lot to talk about so far, because no one has actually found any other Easter eggs or anything, or storyline. A lot of people did think there was going to be a zombies campaign, but it got confirmed before the game got released. A lot of people were disappointed. I was disappointed in a way, because I really wanted to know how zombies actually started off, like properly, not from just radio messages and theories, but how zombies properly started. But maybe, we do know that Transit has Easter eggs, but maybe people will soon find out which ones there are. You do actually hear one of the radio messages when you make the turbine. When you make the turbine, you hear a sorry, Richtofen speaking, but I actually don't exactly know what he's saying. But it would be nice to find out, you know, how zombies started, what's gonna happen next, maybe linking into DLC, which I'm thinking is very soon. Another thing that was really a lot of people were disappointed with the DLC was the Nuketown 2025 thing. Now, everyone thought, oh, just to say, those were the little flying things, but I killed it before it came to me, the baby zombies. But what they'll do, they'll grab onto your head, and you'll just see them scratching, and you'll have to keep slicing them to kill them. And they make you blurred vision, slow you down. It gets really annoying. So that's the fog, as you can see. If you go too far into the fog, they will start coming. Like I said, yeah, DLC, the Nuketown 2025 thing. A lot of people thought you pre-order Black Ops, sure, you'll get Nuketown 2025. Now, people thought this actually meant Nuketown 2025 Zombies 2, but it ended up only being Nuketown 2025, the multiplayer map, not the zombie map. Nuketown Zombies is what we all wanted, and for that you needed to get the Hardened Edition. Now, a lot of people were really disappointed about that. I think Treyarch is in the fault here. They should have actually mentioned, made it clear that only the Hardened Edition will have Nuketown Zombies, not Nuketown 2025. People got really confused. I can understand their point of view where they're saying, you know, Nuketown 2025, of course, is the new one, and Nuketown Zombies would be the zombie one. But a lot of people did get confused. But well, I'm guessing Treyarch will make a lot of money because it's not actually exclusive. They probably will release it soon. It has been confirmed that it's not exclusive, so we will get it. It's just a matter of when we will get it. But I have seen a lot of gameplay, and it looks amazing. It does look amazing, but it's not sort of a map you can really play with 4 players. There's too many choke points. It's too narrow. People would get in your way. It would be more of a 1-player, 2-player, maybe 3-player kind of thing. I really don't think 4 players would work. I don't think I have a lot more to talk about. I mean, the gameplay is, I think it's 20 odd minutes long, and this video has been gone on for a while. I'm thinking of just, you know, fast forwarding it a bit. Actually, you know what, I will fast forward it just a bit, because as you can see, the bus just makes rounds, and you pretty much want to be in the bus, because if you're on your ones, you know, it does kind of get lonely. Not, I mean, if you're playing solo, good on you, mate, but that just scares me. I like to talk to someone on mic, but I'll just fast forward it a bit here. When you're in the zombies, and then this of course is the first stop right here, and yeah, what happened was my mate actually died on the other side of the bus, so I was like thinking, how can I get to him? So we actually ended up getting a nuke, and I saved his life. He owes me. I hope you know this. I hope you know this. I just don't want to use his name in case he doesn't want his identity. I haven't actually asked him if he wants his real name on YouTube. But here, as you can see, that guy got left behind as well. The bus stops for no one. The bus driver is merciless. But yeah, so I'm just gonna forward it a bit more. We got to round, I'm not 100% sure. I think it was round maybe 11. I'm actually not too sure. I'm actually doing this in theatre mode simply because I don't want to record at the same time, just in case. Because when I record, I'd like to do a live commentary. Now, if I started doing a live commentary and we ended up dying at round 1, or we lagged out, then there's really no point, because you'll have to start again. It's easier for me to, you know, just stop it like this. I think I won't drone on too long. I think I've mentioned everything I really need to mention. Of course, a lot of people have got to higher rounds, but no one's really uploaded any main gameplay with a lot of commentary, and I'm hoping that I do get a lot of views, because I'm not very known on YouTube, and I consider myself a decent zombie player, not one of the best. I'm absolutely saying I'm not one of the best, but I'm not the worst either. I am a team player, so I won't be the kind of person that I think this is where we die anyway. So, well, it's good. I wanted the thing under 20 minutes, but I am a team player. I will go and revive my teammates out of my way, and maybe like you saw here, died by zombies trying to get to him. I'm not the sort of person that's selfish and just, you know, carries on getting points and that, as you can see in the gameplay. But you know, right here, I knew we were gonna die. There was too many zombies. The bus was right there holding him off. If the bus wasn't there, there might have been a chance, because there's enough space to run trains around. There's not a lot of places where you can run trains unless you're on your unless you're singly in one spot, which I thought could work if you're like one person is at one stop, another person at another stop, another person at another stop. But just in case anybody died, they were never gonna get revived. But Hang on. Yeah, I think he pretty much just runs around a bit more. If I can just get to his player. Yeah, as you can see here, he just pretty much runs around a bit more, and he basically dies. Yeah. See, we survived about 10 rounds, which is pretty good. It's not the worst, but I'll just bring up the scoreboard. I have 104 kills, which is second highest. The only reason was because I died at that point, and M4OA3 Predator was the only one carrying on. I've got 2 downs, which isn't too bad. He has 1 down, 1 revive. Of course, not not. I can't really back that up saying I'm a team player if I've only got 1 revive. But in other gameplays, I've actually had 10 revives. Not bragging or anything. But as you can see, we've all got yellow bars, so I actually don't know who is host, because if one of them's got a green, you know which one's host, because he has the host advantage. But thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy the gameplay. I hope you found it informative. Please subscribe. Again, it's absolutely free. Please like the video. It does help me as a YouTuber. And please comment if you have any questions. I do try and get back as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching.